Hi, I'm DJ Singleton, and here are my co-hosts,
Ian Burke.
and
Jack McGrath.
and this is In Your Face. We have three topics in question to talk about today. The first one is the targeting role in college football. There have been some recent plays that have brought attention to this subject, but we want to know, should the rule be changed or should it stay? We have Jack first with this argument.
I think that players should be ejected if they are targeting another player. It's about the safety of the game. The football is already on the edge of it, as it is with all the concussions, and there needs to be harsher penalties for it.
I disagree with that. I think players shouldn't be ejected because they target a player. I think they should be given a penalty, but I definitely don't think that they should be ejected, as it disables some college football teams who definitely need those players to succeed.
See, a penalty just isn't a harsh enough penalty because what 15 yards, okay. But what if it's a blowout game? If a player gets ejected or suspended, then it's a bigger deal to them. They could be facing team discipline. It's just a much better penalty for that.
All right, well, we're going on to our next topic. As the NBA world is shocked by this very prestigious move of Kevin Durant, we all thought he would give this move some more time, but he just decided to go to the Warriors. So now we have some arguments. Was it a good move or was it a bad move? We have Jack with the argument.
I think that it was a good move for KD. He, while he had a legacy in Oklahoma City, if he doesn't win a ring with Oklahoma City, you're looking at him in a group with Charles Barkley and Patrick Ewing instead of Michael Jordan and LeBron James. He needs to chase after that ring. He obviously wasn't going to get it done in OKC, even though they were close, but they were not able to close it out.
I think it was an awful move for KD. I think that he just basically submitted to the Warriors saying, "Oh, we can't beat you, so we're just going to join you." I think that he could have definitely won a ring in OKC. He made the conference finals. They were up 3-1 in the series against the Warriors, and I just think that he definitely could have won a ring with Westbrook.
But then you look at the OKC, and they just traded away Serge Ibaka, one of their big men, and they brought in Victor Oladipo from that trade, and he's just a younger version of Russell Westbrook. I just don't know.
But you also have to think about it. I mean, the chemistry would be so bad with four big names on the Warriors. They'll all be competing for the attention of Steve Kerr. So when there's four big stars and only one ball, there's no telling how this could turn out. So I think it's a bad move.
But then you have Russell Westbrook and KD playing on the same team, as well as Serge Ibaka and James Harden all on the same team with them at one point. That worked out. Who says that these four big names can't work out? KD's always been a humble guy, not selfish with the ball, and all Steph wants is a championship. I think they'll be able to share the ball and get a ring.
All right, the last subject we have to talk about is the Cubs. They've had an amazing start this season, 60% win percentage so far, but their current form has been slacking. They've only won 2 in their last 10, even though they are the top of their division. Do you think they will win the World Series this year? We have Jack with the argument.
I think they will win the World Series this year. Right now, the pitching staff hasn't been that great, but I think it'll come back. Kyle Hendricks has still been good, and he's been a real surprise this year. He has a very high ground ball rate, which could turn him in as we go down the stretch, and a great pitcher. Jake Arrieta, he's been falling it behind in counts lately, but I think he'll get it back. He'll be able to throw a lot more first pitch strikes, and he'll get a lot more guys out. And I think Chris Bryant, Anthony Rizzo, Ben Zobrist, Dexter Fowler, it's just too good of a lineup to not get a ring.
I definitely don't think that they're going to win the World Series this year. Their pitching's been slacking, and I think teams are starting to figure out how the Cubs pitchers work. They're 2-8 in their last 10, and it's just tough to win the World Series when you're starting a slump. I definitely think that the opposing teams are starting to figure out pitchers like Jake Arrieta and John Lester, and it's just tough to win games when your pitching's been slacking.
Except Chris Bosio's been great all around with this pitching staff. He molded Jake Arrieta into what he is today. He's developed pitchers like Kyle Hendricks. And then I also think the bullpen's getting a lot better. You have guys like C.J. Edwards coming in, and then Joe Nathan, he's on his way up. and I think they'll make one more trade before the deadline to really strengthen that bullpen. I think they got a really good chance.
Any more arguments? I guess not. But that's going to wrap it up today from In Your Face. I'm DJ Singleton with
Ian Burke.
and
Jack McGrath.
we are signing off.